Hey everybody, Justin Cena here. How's it going? I got a great video for you here today. I'm going to be talking about landing pages and funnel pages inside of Shopify. And this is a really popular topic, one that people have been kind of struggling with for a while. I'm going to show you how to really kind of crush this out with Shopify. I'm going to show you the best app to use, and we're going to talk about why you want to use landing pages in the first place. And I think at this point everyone knows that landing pages or funnel pages or sales pages, whatever you want to call them, they definitely have a big advantage over your traditional kind of store product page. You're going to see a better conversion rate. You're going to have more control. You're going to be able to sell your product with more detail. You can show off user-generated content, which is always super popular. I'll show you some examples of that. And really, you're just going to stand out from the hundreds or thousands of basic stores that you're competing with in your niche or with your product type, just by having a really unique and kind of cool product page that isn't just for looking good. It makes more money. It has that higher conversion rate. And the idea of a landing page or a funnel page is to literally funnel the user into a sale through different content pieces on the page. And a basic default Shopify theme product page simply does not do this. It's not going to have any type of funneling action. It's not going to have any type of ability for you to edit the control of the content pieces. Of course, you could edit the title and the image and the description, but we're talking about having way more control. And there is no built-in way to do this with Shopify. You basically have to use what comes with the theme. So you'll pick a product, or you'll pick a Shopify theme, and then you'll have one product page layout that you'll just use for all your products. And to change this, you'll need to learn how to do Shopify's liquid theme coding, and then start creating your own theme files. Just coding is something, unless you have a degree in programming, you're not going to be able to do this. Then you'll need to pay an expensive developer to make the changes for you, and pretty much anytime you need to change something, you'll need to pay them again. Not something that is very sustainable. So you'll need to find an app. There are a bunch of Shopify apps that allow you to do this without having any type of technical experience, but they're not so easy to use. So I'm going to show you an app that's very easy to use, and most importantly, won't break the rest of your store's layout. If you've used any of these other apps out there, you might find that your product page can be updated, but then there's issues with the rest of the pages on your site. So the bottom line is, how do you do this the right way? You're going to use Unstack. That's what I use. You see the link on the screen, unstack.com. It's also below this video, but we're going to go over the shoulder. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to use Unstack in your Shopify store to get those funnel pages, landing pages, and increase your conversion rate so you simply make more money. You're looking at Unstack, the landing page builder for Shopify, and it's going to allow you to create these really powerful, high converting landing pages, funnel pages, whatever you want to call it, for your Shopify store. And you're going to be able to see, I'll show you a couple of examples, how you'll be able to build these pages super fast, no technical experience, no code. You'll have the ability to optimize your page for the thing that is the most important, making money. You get a 15-day free trial as well. You take a look at this link below this video. Get it right into your store by clicking Add App, and we're just going to install this directly into a demo store over here. I'm going to show you step by step. I'll give you a couple of examples as well. Really quick and easy setup with Unstack. Of course, we're just going to give permission just like we would any other app, and we're going to go through the little setup here. It's going to just basically make that connection automatically between Unstack and Shopify. Now that we have the Unstack page builder installed over here, we can go and click Get Started. It's going to bring us over into our Unstack page. If it's the first time that you're running through this, you want to run through the quick start just to make sure that you have everything up and running. For example, customizing your branding. We're going to come over here. We'll set up this, and then we'll build our first landing page. All we need to do inside of the funnels section, or the landing page section, I should say, is click on New Page on the top right. We're going to be shown a big selection of different templates. And we can kind of scroll through these different options here in terms of collection, promotion, lead capture, other pages. You can have your own templates as well. We're over here in the products section here because, as you see, we're going to take our traditional product page, our normal kind of out-of-the-box Shopify theme, and we're going to turn it into one of our Unstack pages. And we have these different options over here, or we could just start totally from scratch. We have our shoppable landing page, our product detail page, a couple different options. Really like this one, but you can really go through any of these different ones. Now that product is obviously going to be integrated into this page here, our shoppable landing page. And we have all the different options that we could ever imagine for our page right up here. For example, we could have headers, we could add background images, we could set background colors, We could change section heights. We could add anchor links. And of course, we have full control over all the different blocks and sections that are inside here. So literally what we want to do is just kind of scroll through here. We have the add section button. And when we click here, we see literally all of these different things that we can add into our page. And we can build out a page that is exactly perfect for our product and for our custom or for our perfect customer. So we're trying to figure out, okay, which products are going to become our winners, right? We're in our testing phase or our typical launches for print on demand. And here's really, really important information right here. This is the e-commerce section here where we're actually plugging in things directly from our Shopify catalog, right? This isn't going to be something where you'll need to recreate the product. It's going to pull directly from your Shopify catalog. Of course, everything is totally integrated. And we have all these different sections over here, pricing tables, quotes and reviews, which are great for testimonials, text sections, custom code as well if you wanted to have anything customized in here. Really cool call out sections. I'm going to add these nice 3D call outs. And what we have here is then just simply the section added to our theme. And now we can customize it based on our product. And you could imagine different sections like testimonials and images and even videos of your customers enjoying the product, quotes about the product, testimonials about your brand, showcasing other products. And it's as simple as just coming in here again, add section. Let's say we want to add related products, for example. We could add an entire collection. We could add our entire product collection over here. We come in here and click edit section, and it will allow us to literally go ahead and edit the I should say category or collection, in this case homepage. Since we only have one collection on our demo site, it will show all the different demos or all the different collections. And we could change how many products are shown by default, right? We can come over here and set it to be 3, and then we'll have our grid view. Again, this is just a demo site. But if we don't want this section, let's say we change our mind, we literally just come back over here and we delete this section. So everything is fully what you see is what you get. Changes are being saved automatically. And I'm going to make some changes to this page and then reload it. So I've made some changes in terms of making this page convert as highly as possible. I've got my basic product information in the add to cart. Now I've added some cool call outs over here talking about the actual product, some benefits to it, the super soft material, unisex designs, quick shipping, some of our happy customers. So added in some user generated content, actually showing people wearing the shirts. Really, really powerful here. A nice little quote or a little kind of headline or tagline for your brand. Some more kind of affirmative points to the brand about why cat lovers would like it, why people would want to buy. Some more testimonials and quotes. And literally all we need to do now is publish the page over here. I'll show you the settings real quick because here's where we can actually change. This is the Unstack name. It's only going to be shown in the Unstack app. So this is a private name. This is the actual title that will be shown in the actual heading. So this is important not only for proper description, but for SEO as well. So we could put funny cat t-shirt. And we can put a little tagline about our brand. And this is another great SEO kind of opportunity. Here we can change the URL. So it's going to be something like yourstore.com/a/ whatever the URL goes here. So we could put in here funny cat shirt. And again, we want to be descriptive here. We don't want to be too long. This is good for SEO as well, making sure our keywords are in here. And we have all the different options over here. We could hide the page from search engines if we were testing lots of different variations of an original product page and we just want that original one to show up on there. So that's powerful. And we simply click publish. Again, it's going to go through all of our page settings one more time and we'll be able to save and publish this product. And it's really that easy. This page, we have to put a URL here. We'll put cat example. And now this page will be published in our Shopify store. As we continue to make changes, we'll be able to have everything saved directly in here. We can come back and make changes later on, of course. But here's what our page is going to look like now. And again, if we want to have the best chance to sell this shirt, right? If we want to have the best chance to actually sell our t-shirt or whatever print on demand drop shipping product, we want to have a better page than just our simple kind of default product page. We do also want to be sure that we have a header and footer set up here. We'll have the full header and full footer. We can change that inside of our universal settings for the app. And I'll just reload this page over here. We'll see our header come up and our footer. But again, we're comparing this to our basic page. So we can come over here and select our variant. We have our add to cart button. We have, again, now all of the additional things that we don't have on our traditional product page, right? We just have our kind of variants and our add to cart, and our product description, right? We definitely have that over here as well, but now we have the ability to sell the product, to test your products and have the best chance of success over here. Again, helping you sell the product, helping you sell and prove the product, increase trust, increase conversion rate, building your brand, increase conversion rate, again, sell the product better, trust again in this section, increase conversion rate, right? All these different tools that allow us to now have a higher converting page. And that's just one example of, the many different product templates that are out there, page templates that are out there with Unstack, and then you can of course build your own. So testing products, launching products, right? You can have your traditional product page, or you can go a step further and have your Unstack product pages and give yourself the best chance to succeed. Now, let's say you already have a winning product and you want to scale, right? You have a t-shirt. Let's say you own Fat Cat Apparel and you have a cat t-shirt that's really doing well. You say, okay, well, sure, you can build different pages to test, but what about building different pages in Unstack to scale? This is when it becomes very powerful. You already have a winning product. Well, now we want to see how we can milk out every single dollar we can from that product. So we'll come back over here, we'll do another new page, and basically what we want to do is just create variations, right? Let's say this page is doing very well, or this product is doing very well, and we want to scale it. Well, let's create variations of that page. Or maybe you've already gone ahead and created an Unstack page. It's doing very well. Again, we want to milk out every single dollar that we can. I'm going to show you some cool ways to do that. Again, we go over here, we could pick any of the different style template pages. We could build one directly from scratch. We'll select the product as well to correspond to this page. And then we'll be able to actually change and edit the page just like we would in our first example. But there's some really kind of advanced tricks that Unstack has. I'll give you an example of one. So you have UTM tags, right? These are the kind of the trackable tags that get attached to the end of the URL. And you can do some really cool tricks with Unstack and with your ads or with your email marketing to where you actually have different kind of campaign related tags inside of your UTM tags. And if this is confusing to you, if you're a beginner, you could definitely kind of skip this, save it, come back to it later. But the idea with UTM tag variations is we could have something, for example, their name in the URL, and that gets added in through your email marketing app like Klaviyo. And then when they land on this page, let's say their name is Justin, it could say, hey Justin, check out this funny cat t-shirt, or hey Mary, check out this funny cat t-shirt, whatever their name is. So UTM tag appending marketing strategies or marketing tags inside of the template, that can work, right? And think about, again, the ability to scale out. You have a list of existing customers. You have their information, their name in your email marketing platform, like Klaviyo, integrates with Unstack, and now you can create very specific pages tailored to each individual user where you show their name or some other information, like you show their past purchase history, or you show past pages that they've visited. Any of the information that is stored in something like Klaviyo, you can connect in here. And that's just one example, right? I think another kind of a little bit more straightforward basic example, let's say you're on the intermediate scale of things and you want to scale up your product, right? And you know that you're advertising to different groups of people inside of, let's say, Facebook ads. Well, how about if you're advertising directly to people that like different cat food brands, right? And you could literally come in here, and since you know who you're advertising to, you could start putting messaging in here just like that. So, you could say something like, are you a fan right? So maybe not the best content example, but the idea here is if we know who we're advertising to, we could build very specific landing pages on Unstack where we actually call out the people that we are advertising to. So this has nothing to do with email marketing or knowing their name or anything like that. We know who we're advertising to. We're going to build pages specific to that target. So every single time we have a different ad group, we can create a different page. And we already know that this is a winner, right? So we're scaling here. We know this is a winning product. We're going to scale out to all the different targeting groups that we can, and we're going to have different pages for each one. And let's say we're going to start testing different audiences, right? Maybe we start advertising to dog lovers, right? Or maybe you think that people who like tennis, right? This is a bit of a stretch, but you get the idea. Whoever you're targeting, right, you'll be able to call attention to them. How about doing a shirt where you have something geographic on the shirt? It says something like, this New Jersey girl loves cats. All right, we go and be very specific with the actual text in there, with our landing page, and we start to include imagery and content that is specific to our target. All right, so we have one page that kind of fits everyone. Then we have a page that we can kind of customize and get our best chance of testing success. And then we go even further and we have our scalable pages where we can go very advanced and include some of that UTM information, or we can just create different variations for each targeting group that we do. Right? If we're going to advertise to fitness lovers who love cats, we call attention to the fitness part of it, right? If we're going to advertise to people who love baseball, we're going to literally call right attention and talk about baseball, show images about baseball and cat lovers, or whatever it is, whatever the targeting is. There's literally 10 million different examples, depending on what target you do, what niche you do. But the point is you want your pages here to be very specific. And text is just a basic example. We'd want imagery, video, really everything top to bottom, just like we did with this page where we customized it. We'd want to customize it to a different level in terms of that very, very specific scaling example to whoever our target customer is. And guess what? If you have 30, 40 different pages, it's very easy to do because you could simply just duplicate these pages over and over again with the duplicate button right over here. Duplicate the page, keep creating different variations of text or images, and then you'll have all of these different pages all going to your winning product, but hyper customized for each of your target audiences. Now I want to show you something really awesome. This is the persona targeted landing page example. And I'm going to be building out a new landing page for a shirt that I have. Really, really popular shirt, sells really well, and I want to scale it. And what I've really realized here by jumping into the data, kind of looking at the analytics, seeing kind of who's buying the shirt, realize that a lot of people are buying this for their husbands or their boyfriends. And I want to take that information and I want to really kind of run with it and scale with it and say, okay, I have this data point. How can I create a better environment or a better buying environment for those personas? So what I'm going to do is create a new page over here, and there's obviously a bunch of different templates over here. We're going to build our own template over here, and I'll show you how we could actually reuse this, which is super valuable. We're just going to come over here, click blank page, and you see it pulls in my universal header and footer, and we're going to start customizing this page so we have the chunk shirt, really one of my top sellers, right on this page. Now here's the fun part. We are going to create some dynamic parameters. And what I'm using here is the query parameter for husband or boyfriend. And we're going to be able to have this to control, you see the content examples, does your boyfriend or does your husband love this cat? Incredibly powerful. And we're able to add these variables into our persona targeted landing pages. These variables are going to match the demographics. Think about it. You get to a page, and we could do this with reviews as well, right? You get to a page where you see reviews about boyfriend. You see a hero section about boyfriend. You clicked on an ad that was relevant to buying something from your boyfriend, right? We're creating a really high converting buying environment. We're taking it to the next level. We're going to mention our demographics in the actual page everywhere. Hero, reviews, URL, the ad's going to mention it, right? This is how you use Unstack, and this is incredibly powerful because we're really able to kind of create that one-of-a-kind page that matches directly to our demographic. So let me just finish configuring this page. So you could save this as a one-time use, of course, but what I love doing, using the template creation feature, we get to basically save this as a template. Incredibly powerful. We could use this over and over again for more variations. So we're really just scratching the surface over here. I highly recommend using Unstack. It's really incredibly powerful, not only for testing, but for scaling and then for getting into some of that advanced personalization, which I'll cover more in the future. But really, really powerful, very easy to use. You should jump into it right now. You see the link directly below this video. You get the Unstack channel inside of your Shopify store, and it'll allow you to build these custom pages ASAP, start testing out, finding those winners, and then scaling them out with the strategies that I showed you here. So If you have any questions, let me know. Post them in the comments. Otherwise, you see the link directly below this video. Highly recommend Unstack. Check them out. I know it's going to help you make some money, and I'll talk to you real soon.